source for our readers is to offer them all of the information, events, news that they need to make sure that they have the best time in Morzine, Avoriaz and Leger. For our advertisers, the purpose of Source is to give them an opportunity to promote their business, mainly resort-based business, to a completely niche market of winter sports fans, summer sports fans, while they're here in the mountains. Previous to Source, I had a very proper job back in the UK, a very intense job that I loved, but I was kind of in my late 20s and I just imagined that there was more to life. Loved my job, but I just wanted to see what else was out there, see a bit of the world. So I had an idea to do a ski season, came out here for a career break, worked for a great company here in Morzine, running their hotel, and ended up staying there for 2 years. And then during my time at that hotel, I noticed that there was a gap in the provision of information to holidaymakers in Morzine, and that there was an opportunity to create something that was very local, was very honest, was very positive in its messages, but that holidaymakers could use, like a really useful resource. I saw that opportunity, and so a group of us came together, had some chats about it. At the time, I was also making lots of new friends in Morzine, because as you do, you move here and you meet loads of new people. And everybody that I met seemed to have their own business. They'd already been on that journey. They'd already kind of had the realization that actually, when you work for yourself, you can enjoy a better lifestyle. You can point your business in lots of different directions. You can try and test new things to see what works, what doesn't work. And I was really inspired by those people, lots and lots of them, and they're still very good friends now. So it kind of snowballed into starting a magazine, really. And it just so happened that my other half is a graphic designer. So it just happened from there. Aside from Source, we work with lots of other clients on their marketing projects, ongoing campaigns, which is really interesting work, because then you get to grow with the business. So lots of our advertisers, for example, come to us when they are starting their business, and we grow with them basically. So we work on their branding, their website, their launch campaign, their social media, their email marketing, and lots of businesses have come to us very small and grown with us, and that's really rewarding for us. But throughout all of those things, from the first concept of an idea for a business to where we are today, the most important thing when it comes to content, when it comes to branding, when it comes to your website, is to be authentic. It pains me when I see a business promoting themselves in a way that isn't true to who they actually are, or what they actually offer, when they're over-promising and under-delivering, or they've just maybe got their messages wrong. You see businesses who kind of think they need to be like this, or they need to be like that, without going back to the core of what they actually started in the first place. So when it comes to writing engaging content, I feel the very bottom line has got to be authentic content. So keeping it real, keeping it on topic. Content should never be reams and reams and reams, especially if it's in a blog. You've got people's attention for about 45-60 seconds, so it needs to be snappy and it needs to be punchy. And I always tell our clients that as much as you are living and breathing your business, as much as you could talk all night long about your business, your customers can't listen to you all night long. They don't have the time to do that. So keeping it punchy, keeping it authentic is the best way to present your business.